What's up, everybody? It's CJ, and I'm back with another Plesantview renovation video. Well, technically it's more like a build video, but I'm back with another Plesantview video today, and today I'm going to be building the graveyard that is going to be in the world. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, I asked y'all, because I couldn't really make up my mind, and I was like, what should I do? Because I found that there was a lot in the world. I think it used to have a building or something on it, but it didn't show up when I placed the world down, so I figured maybe it just got erased or something. So I was like, maybe I could try to build a graveyard or a bar or something just to kind of have it on the slot, seeing as how we already have a parking space here anyway. So I asked y'all, and y'all were giving me different suggestions, oh yeah, do the graveyard, do the bar, CJ. Ultimately it was my decision, and I decided to do a graveyard. Well, it's more like a graveyard slash chapel, so I was like, maybe I could try to make this multi-purpose so you can have more things to do here just than have a place to place your Sims and stuff. So I decided to make this into a graveyard and chapels. As you can see, I kind of started off with the little chapel part. I did have to go back and fix some of the parking space because it was so big. And I feel like sometimes with lots like this, I just have to pause my recording and just kind of think about it for a while. So one of the first things I did also was I fenced in the little area. So I'm using this base game fence, and then I was trying to place some plants and stuff like that down. I was trying to work on how big the parking lot should be. It was a lot of just going back and forth, honestly. But y'all, I am so happy and also kind of sad that this is the last Plesantview video for the whole entire series. So after this, I am going to upload this build, obviously. I want to look back over the save file before I release the save file publicly for everyone. So give me a little bit of time, and I'm going to just go back and make sure, I didn't miss anything, or hopefully I didn't miss any houses. I think I did them all, but, just to be on the safe side, I just want to look back over everything because I noticed with this build and the one last week that I forgot something. So as soon as I finished recording this video, I realized that there was not a bathroom on the slide. So I had to build a little extra it's not a outhouse, but it's a little outside bathroom. You'll see what it is at the end of the video, but I did have to go back and add a bathroom. And then a lot of y'all were telling me in the last video that I did that, CJ, how are the Sims are going to get into the bedroom? Y'all were like, CJ, how is Mary Sue and Daniel going to get in their bedroom? And I was like, what? And I went back to look at the house, and sure enough, there is no bedroom door. So I went back and I changed it. I'm going to re-upload the house, the fixed version of it. But yeah, so sorry about that, y'all. Sometimes I just forget things. And also, y'all, I know my videos have been a little bit sporadic lately. Normally, I have 5 videos a week, but I feel like more recently it's just been 4. And then last week I only had 1 video go out on Friday. I have just been busy in real life. And on top of that, I also did a subathon. So I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but I did a big subathon stream on Twitch, and it was so fun. If you don't know what a subathon is, I guess I'll explain. So on Twitch, we have a thing called subs. They're subscribers, but they're not subscribers in the same way that they are on YouTube. On YouTube, subscribers are more like followers in a way. But subscribers on Twitch are more like people who pay to watch ad-free, because you can watch Twitch streams for free, but you'll see a lot of advertisements that pop up. So if you subscribe, you get to watch ad-free for the month, basically. So the thing with a subathon is that basically the more people sub, the longer I stream for. That's basically the point of it. And I set a timer for 4 hours, and then it ticked back down from 4 because I usually stream for 4 hours. So if you wanted me to stream longer, then you would sub, basically, and then you can give subs to other people, and it's it's a big fun thing. Now, in my brain, I had only really imagined us getting I don't know, 100 subs. I was 100 is kind of what I think we'll get, Either way, whatever it was going to be, I was going to be grateful, because this was kind of a trial run in a way, because I wanted to see if people wanted me to actually do one, if people that would actually come and watch. So it was kind of just a trial thing, also just to kind of see what the interest for that kind of thing is. But sure enough, y'all, my community blew my expectations out of the water. We got 300 subscribers in all, and that was way more than I thought we would ever get. You might have seen it. I had a little community post, so I had incentives for people to sub. So a lot of people will do that when they do subathons. They'll have little perks or incentives to kind of entice people to keep subscribing and stuff like that. So for me, when we got 10 subs, I did a movie night in Discord. We'll watch a movie in Discord. We got that almost as soon as I started streaming. That was blown out the water, right? So I had it basically from 10 subs, 20 subs, 50, 100, 150, 200 subs, and then it maxed out at 500 subs. So the fact that we got 300, most of my incentives were like knocked out the park, which was so cool. I also did one for bits, and bits are like cheers or like little tips that you can give when I stream. So for the bits, I even got to do some of those as well. So it was just like a really fun event altogether, y'all. We did a tarot reading. Townie Streams, who is a good friend of mine, he also streams Sims and stuff like that, but he'll do like tarot readings on TikTok. So if you want to like see any of his content, I'll leave a link to his channels link down below. We had like a live tarot reading, which was really cool. And also too, Concat Plays came through, and she was like, you know, on Discord, and we were playing video games together. We also did like a karaoke thing, so she sung, and then some of my viewers sung, and then I sung, and Townie sung. It was just like it was a lot, y'all. It was fun. I played a lot of video games as well. We did do some Sims. So when I got to like 100 subs, I told chat that I would attempt the 100 baby challenge. So, you know, we got 300, so I basically had to start the 100 baby challenge, which was interesting. So that may be like a new series on my Twitch streams, me doing 100 baby. So far, I think we have like two kids, I think, or 3. So yeah, we're just kind of starting. And by the way, too, if any of y'all want to go back and watch the subathon, I'm in the process of exporting all of the footage over to my second YouTube channel. And if you don't know, I do have a second YouTube channel. Over there, I post all of my Twitch streams, because I know like sometimes people don't have time to watch in real time when I'm actually live, or, you know, maybe you forget or something comes up or whatever. So I have a second channel now where I just post all my Twitch stuff. It's not edited, so it's almost like you're watching me live, even though you're not. So normally I stream for 4 hours, but the subathon went on for 3 days basically, so that's a lot of footage. Luckily for me, YouTube is like breaking it up for me, so I think it's gonna be like 7 videos in all. I'm gonna try to put them all in a playlist so it'll be a little bit more easier to keep up with. But yeah, but at the time of this video, it's not currently public yet, but I will have like everything up soon. So if you want to just be notified, just please be sure to subscribe to that channel. We're getting kind of close to 1,000 subs. We're at like 800-ish, so like we're getting kind of close to getting 1,000 subs on that channel. So please, if you would be so kind to subscribe to it, please. But yeah, so all of this stuff will be over there, and like I said, y'all, it was so fun. Like, if I just want to say thank y'all, you know, because like especially when I was doing the karaoke like singing and stuff, and I was listening to some of my like viewers sing, because like some people came on and wanted to sing as well. It was really cool, and it was also like a good reflective moment, because like I got to kind of like reflect on how far I've come as a content creator, because like when I first started streaming in particular, y'all, I was so nervous. Like, I didn't even want to have my microphone on. I used to have it turned off, and it would only turn it on if someone said something, and then I would be like, oh, thank you so much, and I would turn it back off. So very awkward, very different from how I am now. It's just kind of cool though, because I started making content in general without, you know, a webcam or a microphone, and it's just nice to kind of see how far I've come, you know. And I just want to say thank all of y'all, you know, even if you weren't there, just still thank you for supporting the videos, the live streams, the content in general. Just thank you so much, because like it's just so cool, you know. So a lot of people in chat were like, CJ, you need to do another subathon soon, do another one. So I don't know when I'm going to do another one, but some people were suggesting that I should do it around December, so in a couple of months. So I may do it. I think the next time I do it, I'm going to try to like better organize it, because I stressed myself out, y'all. Like it was last week for me, but last week I kind of like stressed myself out because I wanted everything to go good, and yeah. So I think like next time I'm gonna like try to like better organize everything and have things like schedule a lot further in advance and stuff. But everything overall went off without a hitch, so it was pretty cool, all things considered. But yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely do another subathon, and hopefully I can have like more things to do, because like I had to like dress up, I did cosplay, you know, like I said, we did karaoke. I even promised my chat, because like I do a lot of yapping, you know, on my channel, especially on stream, and usually when I go to the grocery store, I usually have to like tell chat what I bought, because like these prices are outrageous, y'all. Okay, if you know, you know. Groceries, everything is just high, but especially groceries. So I forgot who it was, but like one time someone was like, CJ, you should definitely do a shopping vlog video, and I was like, you know what, maybe. And it's just one of those things where like I was like, we could do it, we just never did it. And then for the subathon, I had it as one of my incentives, you know. So, you know, we reached the goal, so now I have to record a vlog. So that's going to be kind of scary. I think I'm going to try to get a new phone soon, so I can like have better content and everything could be like better. So I don't know, we'll see. But if you would like to see that video whenever it goes up, subscribe to the second channel, because I'm going to post it on my second channel. I know I did a lot of yapping, but as you can see, we're on the inside of the chapel, so I wanted this lot to kind of be multi-purpose, like I said earlier. So we have a wedding arch. I also have like a little altar in case, you know, you might want to put something up there. So I just have a couple big plants. I learned the hard way, a lot of times when you see churches or like chapels in The Sims, people will use those pew or like those park bench objects. Well, I learned that if you have a wedding in the game, Sims don't actually sit down on those. Whenever it's time for, like, you know, the rings and the kissing and stuff, they don't sit down. So I ended up using these really fancy chairs from the Ambitions pack. This way Sims will be able to sit down, you know, but yeah, they just don't sit down on those pews, which is kind of interesting because I thought they did, but nope, they don't. So yeah, I put some of those in here. We have a wedding arch, like I said. We have some nice lighting in here, some big nice chandeliers. Now this building is a 2-story building, so down below we kind of have like the wedding stuff, or I guess funeral stuff, if you want to like have a funeral here, I guess. Again, someone will have to let me know down below, can you actually have a funeral off your home lot? Because like, I think I only tried once and it didn't really work that well. So like, have y'all ever had a successful funeral off your home lot? Let me know. But anyway, so now we're upstairs. For the upstairs part, I wanted this to be more like reception area, maybe like more like celebratory kind of area, you know? So I have a dance floor down here. I also use that nice stereo from the high-end loft stuff, which I don't really use a lot of objects from that pack that much. I'm also using the bar from the movie stuff pack as well. So technically this place does have a bar, you know? I know it's not like listed as a bar, but it does have a bar, you know? And then I'm also using these fancy tables from the Supernatural pack, and then I'm using some of the chairs from the World of Interest pack to pair with it, and I'm just placing a couple chairs. If you need more seats or more tables, feel free to add more. I just didn't really know like how many, you know, everyone would need, so I just kind of placed a couple. I also placed a little small circular table for the cake if you ever have a cake and want to cut it up here, and then also I put a buffet table in case your Sims want to eat and stuff like that as well. I kind of wish that I made the chapel a little bit bigger, but I didn't really want to like delete it and like start from scratch, so that's like maybe my one only thing aside from that, and not having a bathroom. I would probably make this a little bit bigger and then definitely include a bathroom on the inside. But luckily for us, it has everything that you should need. You know, if you do need to renovate this, feel free to. I don't really mind. You can place this down in any world, you know. Yeah, this is just like the graveyard that I chose for the world. So that's pretty much it, y'all, for the entire video. Thank you for listening to me yap for a couple minutes, but thank y'all for watching as well. I'm going to leave a link to this build link down below, and give me a couple of days, y'all. I'm going to look back over the save file. If I used any stored content, I'm going to delete it, stuff like that. So just give me a little bit of time, and I am going to release the official save file with everything included. And I want to go back and look at some old builds to make sure everything is good too. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching!